One time, dude, you know what? I want to leave you with this. And this is how you can tell. Nah, I'm not going to leave you with this because I got something else I want to talk about after this. But one time, and this is how you know life rips. This is a life rip story. And this is a fucking it's going to be all good story. One time, when I was coming up through high school, look at these hands. Look at these fucking hands. You know what these hands are? And what I've always thought these hands are? Sexy hands. I've always thought I've had sexy hands. Ever since I was in high school, I thought I had very masculine, capable, piano-fingered, sexy hands. That's what I've always thought. Okay? Now I got to be a sophomore or a junior in high school, and I wondered why no girls ever said I had sexy hands, because it never happened. And then my senior year, my friend Brandon Goody said, has any girl ever told you you had sexy hands? And I was like, here it goes. Brandon's going to tell me, finally, I have sexy hands. Now, of course, it's not from the opposite sex, but who cares? I'll take what I can get. And I said, actually, no. Smirked, and I laughed. I chuckled a little bit because I thought I knew what was coming. And Brandon said, it's crazy. Twice last week, 2 different girls said I had sexy hands. And I had never been sadder in my life because I thought Brandon was going to tell me I had sexy hands, or he heard through a grapevine that Joanna said I had sexy hands, or whatever the fuck. But in fact, no. It was the twisting of the knife. Brandon, who, by the way, God is my witness, doesn't have sexy hands. And that's me taking me out of this. That's not even me being jealous. That's me standing away from both of us, looking at both of us, thinking that if there was somebody that didn't have sexy hands between the two of them, it would be Brandon. Okay? Innocent bystander Chris. But that's what he said to me. And I said, oh, wow, that's crazy. Pissed inside my heart. I went home, you do what you do. You live life. Years. Days turn into months, months turn into years turn into decades, quite literally. And then your boy turns 35. One day, I blink, and I'm 35. And I'm on a date with a girl. Not really, because I don't really do that. And I don't like to waste a lot of time and money getting to know a girl. Not because I'm cheap, and not because my time is expensive, but because maybe you fucking suck, girl. Honestly, maybe we suck together. Maybe we are not compatible. But getting to know each other and getting to know if we are compatible over a dinner that lasts 1 hour and 30 minutes and is going to cost your boy $120, that's not my bag. But I was hanging out with a girl, and I think it was at coffee, because you know me. And she said, do you know what you have? I didn't know what was coming. It had been a long time since I talked to Brandon Goody. I'd even thought about the hands thing. And I said, what? And she said, you have really sexy hands. You know what I mean? I'm in that zone where I'm just falling. And I'm remembering, it's like the fucking 3/4 of the way through the movie where you realize, the guy has a history. He has a past. That's what it is. And it's directed really badly by some fucking second-time director that had a movie that did kind of well, and then the second movie didn't do as well because of these kinds of fucking sequences. The guy's falling in its extra ultraviolet colors. And I'm remembering what Brandon Goody said. And now I'm not laughing out loud like I did when I was with Brandon Goody. I'm keeping it to myself because I'm older now and I'm wiser now and I'm knowing stuff doesn't really mean anything unless you let it. And I go, really? And she says, yeah. And I said, that's funny. She says, why? And I said, because I always thought that I had sexy hands and nobody ever said that until now. And she said, oh yeah, no, totally. They're really masculine. And I went, wow, And guess what? Your boy's 39 now. And I've heard that at least 6 or 7 times from different girls. So I guess my point is, don't get so depressed when you're in high school or something because something happens, because maybe it'll turn out to be fucking awesome later. Now that's a story that means a lot to me, and it might not mean a lot to you, and it could be, this guy's got no problems, he's living in the first world. Okay, fine. But problems are micro to a macro. Maybe you're out there, and I really mean this, in high school, and you're alone, and you're lonely, and you're crying every day, and you feel bad about yourself, and you feel bad about being alone, about your parents, about your friends, school's hard, going through puberty's hard, whatever the fuck it is. Maybe you feel like you have a small dick or big feet or bad acne. But I'm telling you right now, there's always that moment later on where it's not that you realize, oh shit, I do have sexy hands. It's that you realize it doesn't matter if I do or not. So take that with you, okay? And just remember, life rips. I have more to talk about, but I feel like we should end on that hand story.